Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. This is part 5 in my series, the overview of my buck knife collection. This is the Buck Bantam knife series. In part 1, I went over liner locks. In part 2, I went over non-traditional fixed blades. And in part 3, I went over my small lockbacks. And in part 4, I went over my large lockbacks. Now, those videos excluded the Bantam series, and it excluded my 110s and 112s. So we're going to start here with our Bantams. And as you can see, the Bantams come in 4 different sizes. From the smallest here, which is the 283 Nano, the 284 BBW, the 285 BLW, and the 286 BHW. Now, all 4 sizes have these common characteristics. They all have glass reinforced nylon frames with a textured surface. So it does give you a pretty good grip on there. There are no liners. They have pinned construction, so they are not adjustable. They all feature a great drop point blade, and that blade has a satin finish to it. They are all a mid-lock, except for the Nano, and the Nano is a back lock. They all have a lanyard hole, as you can see there, and on there. And they all have dual thumb studs, so they are ambidextrous. The exception is the Nano here, and it has a nail nick for opening. On the 2 largest sizes here, the 285 and 286, it does come with a removable pocket clip. It is not reversible. And let me see. Using your pocket clip, it's going to be a tip down. A tip down. Okay, what else do we got here? We got 420 HC steel with the Boss heat treat. So, Buck's standard 420, which seems to perform very well. They've been using it for a lot of years. Now, all 3 are, these 3 models here, all but the Nano. If you order one off of the Buck website, they are engravable, laser engraving. Unfortunately, these knives are out of production, so there's a limited variety of what's left there on the Buck website. So there's about 11 different handle patterns, I believe, that I've come across. What I have in my collection. Well, I'm going to go over the handle patterns here in just a moment. Let's go over some specs here real quick, and then I'll bring the other knives into frame. So the Nano here, it has a 1 7/8 inch blade, or 4.8 centimeters, and its weight is 0.6 ounces, or 17.1 grams. Now the MSRP on this as of February 2023 is $20.99. Of course, you can find these models cheaper on the secondary market. This is the MSRP that I'm giving off the Buck website. So the 284 here, the blade is 2 3/4 inches or 7 centimeters. Its weight is 1.5 ounces or 42.7 grams, and the MSRP is $23.99. As you can see, as I'm going through here, you can see how lightweight these knives are. So the 285 BLW has a blade length of 3 1/8 inches or 7.9 centimeters, and its weight is 2.4 ounces or 68.3 grams. The MSRP on this knife is $29.99. And lastly, the 286 BHW. It has a blade length of 3 5/8 inches or 9.2 centimeters. Its weight is 3.2 ounces and or 91.1 grams, And the MSRP on this knife is $33.99. Now I'm going to pause here for just a moment and rearrange the table. This represents my Bantam collection in its entirety, with the exception of I do have a black one in this size here, which is the BLW. No, the BBW. It's hard to keep track. I've had two of them in black. I gave one away as a gift, and my other one it's been a user, and I've used it and put it up somewhere, and I'll be dogged if I can find it. So I am missing one black one. But let's go over some of the handle patterns here. I believe I have 7 of the 11 that I've identified. So first off, we have the Lavender here, and it's got the deer skulls and horns in it. Very nice. We have the pink Mossy Oak, which would be this one here. Very nice patterns. Very colorful. There was a color and pattern for just about everybody. I'm disappointed that they stopped this series and I didn't get them all. But anyway, we got the Real Tree, which is this one here. Very nice. Who says guys can't accessorize? You know, you can use these Bantams and really accessorize. Mrs. Knife Delights, does this go with my shoes? My hat? There you go. And what else we got here? We got the Kryptek Highlander, which is this one here. Looks kind of like snake skin or reptile skin. Another nice pattern. I really like them. And we've got the black, which is missing. The OD green, which is this one here, along with this one. And I believe this was a Walmart exclusive. I bought this at a flea market. The guy gave me a really good deal on it. They were still in a clam pack. 2-knife set in a clam pack from Walmart. And then I have the orange Mossy Oak, which is this one here. And this happens to be Mrs. Knife Delight's knife. This is her favorite knife. She carries this in her purse. I've offered to upgrade her knife many times over, and she says, nope, I like my little Buck Bantam. So that's her favorite knife. And then I got the little nano one in the orange also. So the handle styles that I'm missing are the Viper Black, the Copperhead, the Muddy Water, and the Muddy Girl. Well, that pretty much wraps it up here for my Buck Bantam collection. I encourage you to go check out parts 1 through 4. I'll leave a link down in the description. And sooner or later here in the upcoming weeks or a month or two, I will finish out the rest of my collection. So until next time, have a very delightful day.